Everyone, I'm Shelby Myers with your Fox 10 News Now update. The Crestview Police Department is investigating the death of a 1.5-year-old. CPD responded to the 100 block of Oldsby Avenue just before midnight. When officers arrived on scene, they found that Coraline Larry had died from her injuries. According to statements given to CPD, an SUV driven by Latoya Smith backed over the child after the mother lost track of the child. An investigation into this incident is ongoing. A mother and her 2 children woke up to flames early this morning in their home off County Road 55 in Foley. Firefighters say by the time they arrived on scene, the family had been able to make it to safety, but did sustain life-threatening injuries and burns. The mother and 1 child with more severe injuries were life-flighted to USA Hospital with their burn injuries on the burn unit. The other child was taken by ambulance to another nearby hospital. Foley Fire Chief Joey Darby says they're working with the state fire marshal to determine a cause, but they're not ruling anything out.
We're getting these cool nights. A lot of families are using different heating methods, but again, we're just getting to the investigation side of this to determine a cause.
The investigation into the fire has just begun, as he mentioned, but officials say they don't see anything out of the ordinary as of now. The state fire marshal will head up the investigation. Some local families got some early Christmas gifts courtesy of the Mobile Police Department. It's called Operation Santa's Helpers. The police department shopped for gifts for more than 50 children and their families, and today those gifts were handed out. Operation Santa's Helpers is a project organized by the Crime Prevention Unit. Officer Gary Owens says officers talked to the children's parents to find out what was on their wish list, and they did their best to make their wishes come true.
You know, the joy to see the smile on their faces when they come to pick them up and they shop and they see what they're receiving is just joyful, not as a police officer, but just as a member of the community.
The police department says they could not do this without the generosity of the community who made donations and the business partners that helped sponsor Operation Santa's Helpers. The Child Advocacy Center in Somerdale getting a big donation in money and gifts for the holidays. It comes from the Ty Foundation and Blaine Shackelford Memorial Scholarship Fund. The donations were made in memory of Ty Drinkard and Blaine Shackelford, who were tragically killed in an automobile accident on Father's Day of 2020. Both families have set up foundations and held a toy drive to help abused children in Baldwin County. The Ty Foundation has also donated money and hundreds of books to students in Baldwin County schools. The Blaine Shackelford Scholarship Fund will award a $1,000 scholarship this year to a Baldwin County high school student who shows kindness to all. A big honor for the Battle House Hotel. It's been named Hotel of the Year by Historic Hotels of America. The Battle House Hotel and Spa in downtown Mobile, Alabama, has welcomed international guests since opening in 1852. It went through a massive restoration in 2007. The hotel is known for its historic architecture. Last year, it was recognized as Alabama's most famous hotel by Insider.com. This is the second year in a row that a hotel or resort along Mobile Bay has been honored with a national award from Historic Hotels of America. The Grand Hotel Golf Resort and Spa in Point Clear was named Historic Hotel of the Year in 2019.
Hey there everyone, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Lambert is checking in on your forecast for this Tuesday, and it was a mild day across the Gulf Coast. Temperatures maxing out in the upper 60s and the lower 70s, and this even extends across the entire southeast. So we're seeing those warmer temperatures. This is all going to be ahead of a cold front we have pushing through heading on into tomorrow. Checking in on our 24-hour planner for this evening, though, clouds will begin to build, and so that's going to mean that our temperatures are staying steady heading on into this evening. Overnight lows mainly only dropping down to near 50 degrees for most places. So heading out the door tomorrow morning, inland spots going to be seeing those lower 40s here in the I-10 Metro, upper 40s near 50 degrees. And as you head closer towards the coast, going to be about the mid 50s. So much more mild out there, and even going to be a little bit muggy too. Checking in on our day planner for tomorrow, though, we're starting off with that mild start with mostly cloudy skies, some sunshine peeking around come noontime, and then by the afternoon you can see those clouds building and scattered showers beginning by the time that we get to 6 p.m. So daytime highs will be in the upper 60s by that point, and we're going to be staying steady heading on into that evening for those 60s and those 50s. Let's go ahead and time out some of those rain chances though, starting for Wednesday at 8 a.m. So tomorrow morning you can start to see some of those clouds building in. Rain showers ahead of it by Thursday at midnight, and then that main line going to start approaching our area around 3 a.m. Thursday morning, so early hours, and then going to be moving through right at rush hour heading out the door in case you do work on Christmas Eve, but most people probably will be staying at home. But just be aware that we are going to see rain showers during that morning in case you are doing any last minute shopping, but then they'll start to move out heading on through Thursday morning by 10 a.m. and then check out the afternoon. You can see that clearing behind it looking fantastic, and that's going to continue heading on into your Friday morning for your Christmas morning too. There is a severe weather risk associated with that, a marginal risk, 1 out of 5. Gusty winds, heavy downpours, but then also isolated brief tornadoes possible with this. Do make sure you stay tuned to Fox 10 News because it will be dark during the severe weather risk. So you do want to go ahead and have your ringer on when you go to sleep. That way, in case you are in a warned area, you are prepared. But checking in our Christmas forecast, it's looking fantastic out there. Just going to be starting off on the chilly side for your Christmas Eve. As you can see, mild temperatures there. Below freezing temperatures behind that front for your Christmas Day forecast. Temperatures in the upper 20s by the time that we get there. And as we check in on that full 7-day outlook, rain shower chances for tomorrow night heading into Thursday morning. Friday looking fantastic along with the weekend. Rain chances return heading on into next week. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 10 News.